This looks so much better than I thought it would. This looks so good. This is everything I've ever wanted from this show. Oh my god, it's perfect. It's perfect. I need people to... I'll have the mods refund the channel points, but if you have channel points, please use them to test specifically faxing messages. I want to make sure that everything is set up. I can't promise what day we're going to be doing this, but we're going to be doing this very, very soon. Okay, stop. Time out. Stop. Okay, it works. Well, okay, it sent the print to the printer. Is it going to print it? This printer's been sitting idle for a while. Preparing for... It might be doing a clean. You got to make that more expensive? I will on the day. Nice beard? Thank you. It's going to be gone soon. Electra hates it. Preparing for printing. It might be doing a self-clean. How are you today? Are you recovered from your sickness? Yeah, I feel okay. Oh. So I have the print setting to slow so that it doesn't print very loud because it's the only piece of modern equipment, other than obviously the computer that streams all this. But oh my god, here it is. Oh my god, Restorm updated the program. Restorm upgraded the fax program to add, like, fax noise, analog fax noise. I don't know if you'll be able to properly see on the fax page, but it's got, like, dots all over it. Oh my god. Restorm, you killed it. We got more. We got faxes! We're gonna do the show! Yes! Okay. From Icy1, hello. From Icy1, we need to test. From N64DD _ fuck! From Tadius2907, hello. From Isabella Natasha, nice mustache, Tyler. Thank you. From CM Gamist, Magic, Pink Dumb, Half-Life, I'm not saying that out loud. Grey Wolf TM, hello, Ty Vickers. Hello, I'm Ty Vickers from the Patch the Gamer magazine. We changed the name. Tingman Thing, testing. Will camera be 60 FPS in the real thing? Yes, because we're not doing a web show anymore. We're doing a public television cable access show. This is this is public cable, this is local cable access, WTMV in Cleveland. Beat Boot from Caro Dev. Not Stanley 4330. Hi Tyler, I'm not saying that. Tadius2907, Gaben's cock is good. Card Lek, how many fingers am I holding up? 8. Ritine. Good job on setting these up. It looks fucking great. This show has taken me 4.5 years to get to this point. Genuinely, this show has taken me, like, look at behind me. Look at behind me. That's Cartoon Network. That is era accurate 90s Cartoon Network complete with bumpers and ads. And it will go for 6 hours. Hello, I'm your printer. I've been asleep for so long. That's from Bun Clerks. And then Fritz the Master, roses are red, violets are blue, orange are orange, and bananas are too. Okay. So you can't really see what's on the TV screen. I didn't expect to do, like, I wanted to make sure that the fax machine was working, and I had to go live in order to do that. Okay. Miles, do you want to test the phone? Miles, I see that you're in the thing. Do you want to be the one to test the phone? Yes, sir. Okay. I am going to DM you. I'm going to DM you the number. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Oh, the robot's not on. The robot I haven't turned on yet, okay? Alright, so I change the number every show, so I have to... Raw time! Raw time! End game of this show, we get Tiffy in character on this show. Alright, I am going to send you the number. Oh. I'm so excited. I changed the lighting of this room. I messed with the lighting, but I haven't actually seen what it looks like. Alright, so that's the phone number. And it looks so good! Oh, it looks so good! I changed the lighting and it looks so fucking good now. I hated how it looked and I was worried about it. And I know I'm down in this corner, but that's on purpose. We got a phone call! Hello, you're on the air.
I was looking to order a deep pan pizza.
What?
Yeah, I need a deep pan pizza.
Do I do pizza?
Yeah, this is a pizza place, yeah?
Sure. I mean, it's not, but are you okay?
Yeah, I just want a pizza. What? Why? I just want. Why is this a bad? Hello?
I gave this phone number out to a British friend of mine, and this sounds like an American. If that's your American accent, it's actually quite good.
It's almost like I'm an actor, and this is how I make my living.
All right, then. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what.
I'm becoming a Muppet, but
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, Mike.
I'm
mate.
slowly becoming Bert,
mate.
Bert.
Mate.
Okay.
I need you to just calm down for a minute. All right? It's okay. It's okay, mate. I just need you to chill out. This isn't a pizza shop. It's a chip shop. All right?
Okay, now this is just offensive now, honestly, like.
No, it's alright, you want some, mushy peas and some gravy or some shit.
Mushy peas? Mushy peas, mate. It's mushy peas. How fucking dare you, mate? You come into my fucking house, and you tell me how to pronounce mushy.
If you keep yelling at me, mate,
excuse
me, mate!
God damn it, where's the mushy?
You fucking wanker! Excuse me, you fucking wanker! If you keep screaming at me, I swear on the Queen, I swear on the Queen, I'm gonna play clips from your fucking Canadian children's show you were on. You git?
Don't you dare! You'll get fucking.
Well, then you better fucking treat me with the respect I deserve, mate.
You fucking panic.
All right, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Okay, so the television stopped. So that was a 2-hour tape. I found this amazing piece of equipment at the thrift store. That's a double-deck VCR broadcast thing. And it's supposed to automatically play the second tape when the first tape ends. As you can see, it did not. This whole room is real. This is all real. This isn't a green screen. Do you have any goddamn clue how hard this has been to set up? Hello? Hello? I shouldn't have gotten up from my little chair here. It seems as if the fabric of reality itself falls apart if I get up from my chair. It's no good. It's not right. I've got 2 air purifiers on because I'm in a fucking basement. Excuse me. That's what's supposed to happen. Hello. Welcome to my look at that. Welcome to the 90s. Welcome to the 90s. Did you miss it? Were you not around for it? It's the 90s. Oh, look at this. We have a fax. From I am Sir Sethi, email to fax. Email to fax. I don't like how it says that.
Cynic 105
the robot is not
Nope.
on. This is Michael Surf Samuels, right here. We need to position him so that he can be seen clearly. I was a little baby boy in the 90s. That's our talking robot friend right there. Look at him. Look at him. Yeah, we did just have the robot voice say something, so hold on. I'm going to make sure it's working. Because if this is working, everything is working, we can do the show. Okay. Does ASCII art work on the fax? Yes, it does. I could run a show through a VHS capture card when you go live. You're not the only one that's going to do that. Please join my Minecraft server? No thanks. If you're a woman, hello. I shit myself in the bathroom at Valve HQ. It's beautiful. Alright, so... does this still have the setting of...
This is a test message.
No. Okay. So I need to set the output device for just Firefox to be this. Unless he's not even plugged in. Oh my god, he's not even plugged in. Okay, hold on. Okay, maybe that did it.
This is a test message.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. It's just gonna work?
This is a test message.
It's just gonna work. Okay, so, he's not using Microsoft Sam. Not as loud as before? Yeah, yeah.
This is a test message.
There you go. So I'm gonna have to install. I thought I had Microsoft Sam installed. I know that Restorm sent me a download to it years and years and years ago. I don't...
You've got voicemail.
Tadius2907 says, Buba.
He said, okay. What did you even say there? Oh, Bubba. Right. Cool, Bubba, yeah. Trump blew Bubba. Yeah, does Putin have pictures of Trump blowing Bubba? Okay, oh, goodness. Yeah, I mean... We had it working, man.
You've got mail.
Wait, the You've Got Mail thing still works? Are you kidding me? Hell yeah. It all just works, man. I can't believe that this all just works. Alright, so we're going to refresh this page. I'm probably going to have to refresh mail. I can't believe we're back. We're doing it. I can't believe we're doing it. Okay. I think I have to restart maybe I have to restart the computer. I'm not sure. I'm going to close that. Okay. Yep.
This is a test message.
Michael, you're back! Okay. So much work. You have no idea how much work has gone into this.
This is a test message. Okay. You've got voicemail.
Yep.
Tadius2907 says, my raffle tractor goes swa 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 swa.
Thanks. It's a classic. Okay, so does this work? Do I have this set up properly? No, but that's because it's not plugged in. I bought an era-appropriate external IBM numpad so that I can it's like a Stream Deck, but it's a numpad. It's an external numpad to be able to control that stuff. Okay, so I am very excited. We're gonna pretend that this is real for a moment. We're gonna pretend that we're doing the show. We're just gonna pretend we're doing the show Congratulations if you made it. You get to see a show, I guess. We're going to just pretend to do the show for like 20, 25 minutes. And we're just going to see if this shit works. Welcome to the Passionate Gamer program. Buckle up. All right. The audio is coming through. It must not be on... Yeah, okay. Audio's dead. That's fine. That's a me problem. So what I'm going to do is have the computer play audio.
You've got voicemail. Katie, long-time listener, first-time caller. Have you heard of this new gaming company called Valve Software?
What the hell is that? Okay, we're going to see if we can get the audio to come through. Oh, that's right, it would be coming... Oh, shoot, okay. No, because that does make sense. I'm glad we're doing this because I want to do the show legit starting very, very, very soon, so let's just work through the kinks and let's do half an episode that's not even real. We'll do it live and we'll make it work. Yeah, alright, we'll play this. Okay, so that audio is coming through. I'm going to mute my microphone. Let me know if you can hear the music.
Tuesday, ain't it?
Tuesday, ain't it? Cool. All right. So now you can hear it. All right. Now let's see if this works. Hey everybody! Welcome, welcome. I am Ty Vickers. Welcome back to the PC Player Show. Welcome back to the Passionate Gamer program. I, of course, am your host, the Passionate Gamer, Ty Vickers, otherwise known as your favorite editor on the Passionate Gamer magazine. Broadcasting out to you on WTMV cable access in Cleveland, or maybe you're watching this later down the road on the World Wide Web. Thank you so much for joining us today. Today we have a really special episode for you. Today we're going to be playing this new Half-Life expansion that just came out. Did you hear about this? You probably read the story about it. Half-Life...
You've got voicemail.
Hello, Michael.
Don't know how to build a team from scratch or find good teammates. You've got mail.
I don't know. Michael, I don't know how to build a team from scratch. Of course, this is our friendly neighborhood talking robot, Michael Surf Samuels, joining us today. We have a fax coming in from the fax machine. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. I got to check our mailbox real quick. Here it is. Today we're going to be trying out this game. I just got it at CompUSA, and we're going to be trying out this game. It released at midnight. It released at midnight tonight, but I actually have access to it early because I'm cool and I work for a gaming magazine, and you don't, suckers. So today we're going to be taking a look at this Half-Life Opposing Force. I have to unbox it, but we gotta get the seal off of it real quick, and I don't think I actually have anything to do that. We got some mail. I have some mail here. Hello. 4-inch Pounder, beautiful name, my friend, says, "Listen, you fucking wanker." Great. Not Stanley 4330 said, "Should get a dot matrix printer for faxes." Ellie would love that. Okay, Ellie doesn't care. John Pubes has joined the mailing list. Thank you so much, John Pubes. Firehair 12,000 says, "You got any hookups for free cable?" We at PC Player, we at the Passionate Gamer, we at the Passionate Gamer magazine do not condone cable piracy or piracy of any kind. Go to your local retailer, such as CompUSA, and check out yourself any number of PC games for a decent, affordable price. Jack Hale has joined the mailing list. Does ASCII art work on the fax machine? Yes, it does. Look at that. We've got our friendly neighborhood Garfield coming through. Audio is gone. I think you fixed it. I am Sir Sethi says, did you hear Mike Harrington might leave Valve soon? Can you confirm that rumor? So, as far as I understand, Mike Harrington is the co-founder of Valve Software, co-founded with Gabe Newell. Both of them were working at Microsoft before they started at Valve Software themselves. They started the company. They tried to pull people out because they saw that video games was the future of the computer space, and they didn't want to continue working on, Windows. To be completely honest, I don't see Windows having much of a future, especially with the open source projects that we're seeing in the Linux space. GP has embedded this webcast with 34 viewers. So we have somebody who's actually rebroadcasting the WTMV television signal out onto the World Wide Web for 34 people. Hello! Hello! Hello, people on the World Wide Web. If you do have access to the World Wide Web, the information superhighway on a T1 line or faster, congratulations, you are in a minority. And being able to watch audio-visual content, multimedia, through that little cable that's just bringing the data right into your house is amazing. Anyways, Half-Life Opposing Force. Half-Life Opposing Force. Beautiful, beautiful box. As you can see here, we've got a gatefold, like an old record album.
Voicemail. Rats, we have the rats celebrating yet another birthday bash.
Oh, it's your birthday, Michael. Is it Michael's birthday? I didn't get you anything. All right, we're going to have to open this box here. I want to be very careful with it. As you can see, I'm a bit of a collector, so I like to be very careful with what I own. What do we got in here? It's empty. This is a practice run, and I forgot to load the game into the box. Whoops. Also 2 copies of the manual on this one. Hold on. Let's find the game. Alright, I'm a bit of a collector, so I like to take care of my stuff, so we're going to open it. Alright, so I'm going to hide my CD key so you don't steal it. There it is, Half-Life Opposing Force, ladies and gentlemen. If you liked Half-Life, get ready for Half-Life, I guess this is Half-Life 2. It's a bit like Half-Life 2. We're going to take a look at what we got here on Half-Life 2. Let's switch over here. Alrighty. Put the disc into the computer. And put that case right there. Let's take a look at this. Half-Life Opposing Force. Before we take a look at Half-Life Opposing Force, let us take a look at what people are saying online about it.
You've got voicemail.
Oh, we do?
DNF coming out next year hype.
DNF coming out next year hype, exactly. So let's see, has anybody said anything about Half-Life Opposing Force? I don't see anything about Opposing Force. Maybe if I just type in Opposing Force. Oh, we got some Half-Life cheat codes for Opposing Force. Cyber histories, Opposing Force weapons, some minor change. Those cheat codes again. Games domain, we got some more cheat codes. Nothing here. Maybe on Gearbox's website. The game did just come out, so not a lot of people are going to be talking about it. Yeah, it looks like not a lot has happened on the World Wide Web in relation to that. Of course, we can always just check Planet Half-Life. No, they haven't updated the website yet. Well, we can see what's going on with Duke Nukem, because somebody just brought up DNF, and that's a really good point. So what's going on with DNF? Do we have any information about
You've got
DNF?
mail.
Ooh, we have mail? We have mail. How about that? Interesting. What do we have here? Actually, I'm very curious. I have my cassette deck set up here. Oh, but I don't have a tape. Yeah, I have my cassette deck wired through my computer so we can listen to it together. Hi, Ty. Okay, oh, yeah, so we have mail from Grey Wolf TM. Hey, Ty, I'm picking up the show across the U.S. on my backyard satellite. I'm at least 1,100 miles away. 1,100 miles away watching the Passionate Gamer program. The FNAF guy and Source Nerd said, hi, Tyler, I shouldn't know how to pronounce FNAF. I shouldn't have just said FNAF like that. We're still in a practice run right now. We're still not actually in the show. But I did just say FNAF. Shouldn't do that. We're learning. We're learning. It's a practice run.
You've got voicemail.
Yes, Michael?
Is there a number toll free?
Is my number toll free? No. It's also not been given out at all. Okay. So when the glasses are off, I'm Tyler McVicker, the Passionate Gamer. When the glasses are on, I'm Ty Vickers, writer for the Passionate Gamer magazine. Right? I think we can all understand what that means. So the phone number is given out to float plane supporters. This show that you're seeing here was not free. This was not a free show to put together. This is by far the most expensive thing I have ever done. And I will not break even on it for a very long time. I did this because I wanted to do it. Because I love this period of time in the golden age of PC gaming, the beginning of the internet when it was actually like, you know, hopeful and exciting. And in today's age of an incredible amount of nihilism, this is real, this isn't a bit, in an incredible age of nihilism that we live in, I feel like this show can be an excellent, if fleeting, escape. Just to a simpler time, just to a slightly simpler time when things were still familiar, but not too familiar, still foreign, but not too foreign. So, we do have a phone, an actual landline telephone. It works, as we demonstrated with Miles calling in earlier. This is genuinely a real landline telephone that actually works. The phone number changes every show. And if you want the phone number, which I'm not giving out today, but if you want the phone number, support my float plane page. The float plane page is the support platform for this show, and this show alone. Our goal is to do this show once a week. We're a ways away from being able to do that, because on top of what you're seeing, this show also does this. All right, everybody, we'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors. And it's not what you think, but hold on. All right, everybody, we'll be right back with a quick word from our sponsors. So we do that. I have 15 minutes of pre-recorded segments.
You've got voicemail. We're with you every step of the way.
I'm with you every step of the way. So we have 15 minutes of pre-recorded stuff that we're going to show throughout one episode. One of the reasons why an episode takes so long to produce was because I had to learn how to effectively make X-Play. I'm insane. I think we can all agree just by looking at this, right, Mike? I'm insane, right? Not only was I like, we're going to do a live show that takes place in the late 90s in a set where everything in it is something from the late 90s, down to the computers and cameras that you're using. Genuinely, the computer you're looking at here, this desktop, this is a real Windows 98 PC that I built, running a Pentium 3 1000, an NVIDIA Quadro Pro 2. It's got a 512 megabytes of ECC SODIMM memory. It's got what else does it have? It's got a Sound Blaster Live, not a 5.1, just the original Sound Blaster Live. I'm using a Microsoft IntelliMouse USB. I'm using an HP Internet keyboard. I'm using CRT monitors and televisions, VCRs, blank VHS tapes, brand new. I also have a cassette deck with Dolby S noise reduction and metal blank tapes for the background music. We don't play MP3s here. Background music is played from a cassette tape that I made before the show. That television show, that's a real broadcast archive recording of Cartoon Network from the late 90s. Specifically, a Space Ghost Coast to Coast marathon from 1998. Complete with commercials. It goes on for 4.5 hours. Why? Because fuck you, that's why. Because I wanted to. Because I wanted this to be as accurate and as immersive as possible. Users watching from home can use their Twitch points to send me messages through a fax machine, a real one, right here. And we had custom software written to put them all on a page. And you can also, if you're a Twitch subscriber, you can also send, God, I'm getting excited and I'm burping. Images. You can fax me images. We have a talking robot that you control using Twitch points. If you use your Twitch points, there's a TTS robot option. That makes Michael here talk. I have a second camera that I don't have set up right now. I don't actually know where it is.
You've got voicemail.
Hey, Mike.
I stopped playing Doom 3 just to watch this. Great job on assembling it all.
Thank you.
It looks great.
I feel like that was... Oh, it wasn't Dylan. That was Zara. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, here's the second... I have a second camcorder right here. Actually, can I just use it? Hold on. I've spent so long setting this up. Years and years and years putting this show together. And so much of it you have not seen. 99% of the work that I do you've not seen. Secondary camera. Look at this, everybody. It's a Panasonic Palmcorder. It's my camera of choice. So I should only just have to push this button and it will switch. Yep, it works. It works. I'm not kidding. This is what I'm looking at. I'm not joking. Even the stuff I'm working with is period accurate. Look at this. Look at that. Look, I mean, that Gatorade bottle is not period accurate, but that's the only thing. I even bought Bic pens from the 90s. On eBay, I bought 90s era Bic pens to put in this early Namco mug I found. Not Bandai Namco, just Namco. That phone looks so out of place. It's a clear phone from the 80s and 90s. Power regulator. Here's the computer. I'm not joking around. It's a real computer. Oh yeah, we got a Mac. We got a Power Mac G4. That's my character's. It's a real working laptop. Oh, my other word is my oh right, my iPhone's. Yeah, the chat. It won't be there. So like yeah, here's the modern streaming computer, which I'll let you see for a quick second. Whoop. Yeah, it's a real modern computer that does all this. There's the VCR that plays the pre-recorded segments. Here's a close-up of Michael. It's just googly eyes glued to a speaker. And then give you a quick tour around the room. Wow, this zooms in close. That's a Weezer Blue album poster. That is a joke. I put it there as a joke because you can't see the name Weezer and you can't see Weezer themselves. You can just see blue. Look at this.
You've got voicemail. My rafflecopter goes swa 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 swa.
Look at all this. That's a 50 CD changer from 1999. Those are all of my actual records. Look at all that stuff back there. Look at all that stuff back there. We have an in-box Pog maker. I'm not kidding. Plus 75 extra Pogs to reload for your Pog maker. That is an in-box Pog maker. If you don't know what that is, then you weren't around. And look at that. Bunch of in-box computer games. And up there, that's for the store segment. All of that on the top shelf is sealed in-box stuff from the 90s and before. And every episode we will do what's called the shopping segment. The shopping segment is when I show you some stuff that I just bought from the store, and I, like an asshole, will just unseal a bunch of old vintage shit every episode. It must have been expensive. Well, as a whole, no. Pretty much everything you're seeing, I either already had or I found at a thrift store. The only stuff I didn't buy at a thrift store were these glasses, which these aren't even the show glasses. My show glasses are upstairs. This hat, which I'm not wearing on the show anymore. Some of the computer equipment I bought on eBay. These headphones, these are period accurate Sony MDR 7506 headphones. I bought those on eBay, but almost everything here was found at a thrift store, either Goodwill or one of my local ones. Other than that CRT television was my grandfather's. This speaker was my grandfather's. Some of this stuff was hand-me-down stuff from my grandfather. My mom, shout-outs to Eliza. She's a great one. She's the best. My mom raided my late grandfather's storage units and gave me a bunch of stuff for the show. This camcorder that I'm using, by the way, I found at a garage sale like 15 years ago that the woman gave to me for free because she just wanted to get rid of it and she couldn't imagine why somebody would want it. This camcorder, this palmcorder, is literally my childhood camcorder that my family used for their home movies. Right? So I pieced this stuff together through thrift stores. How much all this cost?
You've got voicemail.
Yes, Michael?
I hope this Randall Pitchford guy from Gearbox continues making games. Can't wait to see more from him.
Yeah, Randall Pitchford used to work at 3D Realms. He worked on the Duke Nukem the Plutonium Pack for Duke Nukem. He worked on Shadow Warrior. He worked on a couple of things at 3D Realms, and then he left, and he started a company. I forget what it was called, but it wasn't Gearbox. Then he did Gearbox, and now he's doing these with Valve. Yeah, I mean, he's got a great track record, this Randy Pitchford guy. He worked on Shadow Warrior. He worked on Duke Nukem 3D's Plutonia Experiment. So we got to work on The Birth, which is the 4th episode of my favorite video game. I think Randy Pitchford he's going to be doing some good things. He'll be known years from now as like a great guy in the industry. Yeah, he's going to do some good work. Oh, this is my character's watch. I should have put it on. This is my dad's old watch from when I was a kid. A lot of the stuff here is literally just stuff I found.
You've got mail.
Just like at different family members' houses. Like when I was developing the show and I pitched it to different people in my family, they were like, well, I have this or this or this or that. So I think in total, I think a safe estimate would be like $4,000 total over the course of 3.5 years of development. Maybe 5,000. But that's over the course of like 4 years, right? We got faxes here. We got a picture. We got a picture of Bubba with Monica Lewinsky. Hey Tyler, I don't know why you said my name is the FNAF guy, but I have seen parts of the show and it looked amazing watching this from Canada with a stupid fast connection. Can I call on the phone? We're not going to do any more of the phone today. But here's Bubba and his side piece. This phenomenal work. You should absolutely be proud of it. We got to actually do the show now. Follow me on TikTok. All the clips from the different old episodes that we did for testing are slowly getting posted there. And I have a feeling that TikTok is where this show is going to get most of its new attention from. We are going to be we're going to be dual streaming to Twitch and YouTube like we normally do, but only Twitch users can interact with me. We are probably also going to broadcast to TikTok because I just feel like this is kind of TikTok. Do you know what I mean? Like if After can blow up on TikTok, I feel like I could blow up here too. Haha, I'm wasting paper. That's a lot of effort. Good job, Bear Ass Fart in the balls. Is opposing force a premium game for premium gamers? Oh, I hated that he said that. Yeah, I mean, do you have any questions? Because, like, we're going to do the first real episode.
You've got voicemail.
Hey, Mike.
How do viewers support the show? /
Thank you, Miles. So it's Floatplane. I don't actually know what my Floatplane URL is. Miles, can you just, like, show people the Floatplane, the Tyler McVicker Floatplane page, or the Passionate Gamer Floatplane page? I have a Patreon, and my Patreon supports what I normally do: the Valve stuff, the video game, the fanboying hype merchant stuff that I do. That's what the Patreon page is for. Thank you, Miles. If you want to support this is an entirely different beast. This is on Floatplane. If you support the Floatplane, you will get one exclusive stream a month from down here, but out of character. And then depending on... Oh, I didn't even tell you about the thing. Oh my god, I didn't even tell you about the... Okay. So, part of what you get when you support the Floatplane, depending on what tier you're on, right? You get access to the Floatplane archives, which is a lot of... There's like 100 hours of content. What cable are you using to capture the second camcorder? It's just a headphone jack to an AV composite output. It's like 100 hours of behind-the-scenes content of the last 4 years of development. If you support the Floatplane, you get access to all of it. I spent a whole 2 weeks getting it all up there categorized. Over 100 hours of content. So, I think it's like, it's like $5, you get access to everything. At $10, you get the phone number, and then at $20 or $25, you get, I don't remember, actually, I don't remember, okay? Me and Electra talked about this for a long time. The tippy top of the supporter platform gets added into this. Okay. What you're looking at is genuinely AOL Instant Messenger, but alive again. And the top supporters of the show will get added to the buddy list, and they can, in character, IM me, live on the show. The Escapist, P. Dillon, and Reno are already on the list, but I'm sure they uninstalled. You have to, like, go through this whole convoluted process to do it. But I would love for somebody to actually send me a message, but it does work. It genuinely works. Like, the whole ship, it works, right? Reno's not here. The Escapist is British. But the other thing that we have working is period-accurate internet. So if I go to Netscape, you'll notice that I did this earlier just to, like, show it off. We're on Yahoo. We're, like, actually on Yahoo, right? But this is actually a trick. It's called ProtoWeb. ProtoWeb is an amazing little service that I adore. That has it's old internet, and it's amazing. So, like, they've recreated so many old websites. They even have their own video platform, which I hope to be on one day, called WarpStream. It's like old YouTube. LGR uploads to here. I don't think WarpStream works on Netscape Navigator 3.0, which is what this is. Oh, it does. This is gonna not look very good, but it does work. I'm hoping to do the show once a week. It's probably not going to work. I'm hoping to do the show once a week. That is kind of a pipe dream because there's a lot of setup that goes into each episode. I'm hoping to, like, what's the word? Like, assembly line it a bit more. It's the pre-recorded segments that take forever to make. But yeah, I'm glad that you really like it. Because I have never put this much time and effort into anything ever. Ever. And I never will again. It's one part escapism, it's one part improv character, it's one part solo improv character work, with a very deep understanding of the time period that my character exists in. It's escapist media. It's a love of PC gaming and video gaming of
got
this
voicemail.
era. Yeah, Mike?
Mama.
I'm not your mom. And it's really interactive. That's the whole point, is that I'm here in the past to interact with you, the viewer, in the future. And so it's completely up to you, viewer from the future, to either pretend like you are also here in the past. A lot of people like to role play that, and that's my favorite. I love that too. But then people also love to try and break the reality of it, right? And so somebody will call, and somebody will be like, you better be ready for September 11th, 2001, you know, or some shit like that. And you gotta roll with it. You gotta play with it. You gotta stay in that space, and you can't. You gotta roll with it. Now, that's an excellent. How you mitigate trolling with that? You don't. You don't. Michael has standard filters that, like Twitch chat. Michael's interface. Michael and the fax machine interfaces with Twitch chat, and that has all of the filters already put on it. The phone, however, this is raw time, honey. I don't know if you ever watched Raw Time with Tiffy, but when you give a phone number out, people are going to say some crazy shit. Watch some old Raw Time stuff, and it's like, it just, I already know that I'm going to have somebody call and say a bunch of slurs over and over again, right? I have systems put in place to try and mitigate that as much as I possibly can. I can't tell you what they are so that you can't circumvent them. However, putting the phone number behind a paywall and changing the phone number every episode is one of the ways that we mitigate it. Of course, the phone number does also go out to a bunch, like, you know, other people. But if you want the phone number, you go to the float plane, you support the platform, and we roll with the punches. We've done 13 prototype episodes through the development of this show. We have had 2 callers call in and say we've only had that happen twice. I'm sure it's going to happen many more times. But there are many systems put in place to mitigate that. It won't be in the VOD. I have ways of making sure that that doesn't happen. And it won't be in the edited version of it. It'll happen once, very quickly, live. We're going to hang up, and we're going to move on. We're not going to draw a bunch of attention to it. We're not going to throw a fit. We're not going to just, like, go, like, have a crash out because somebody's being an idiot or a racist or whatever. We're just going to move on. That's the best you can do is, look, what we're doing here is just, we're doing a piece of escapist media for people to get fully immersed in if they so choose.
You've got mail.
When do I think I'm going to be doing the first true episode?
You've got voicemail.
At this point? Yeah, Mike?
Mama, hello, please feed me.
You're hungry? What the hell do you even eat? Do you eat ink cartridges? Here you go. Num 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 num. Mmm, muy bien. Feed him a Bic pen? My 90s era Bic pen? Num 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 num. Mail. What brand is your TV, Ty? That is an RCA. This is a Zenith. What cable are you using to capture the second camcorder? It's just it's a normal headphone jack to composite. Good morning, Tyler. Morning, Mr. Tyler. Looks like you're in the barrel today. Thank you. Gonna format the stream and watch it on the CRT for authenticity. You're my favorite. N64DD underscore says, if this goes well and gets popular, and the story goes through, is there ever a plan to move to time periods after whatever potential conclusion it is? Okay, so this is a question I get a lot. Are we gonna move on to the Windows XP? Are we gonna move on to whatever the what is the phrase? The fuero arrow? The what do you call it? This is a Y2K show, but then after Y2K, you get to the Windows XP look. And I forget what the term for that is. I don't know how to pronounce... I have dyslexia. I don't know how to pronounce that. I have not know how... Frutiger arrow. Is it Frutiger arrow? Frutiger arrow. Arrow. Fruitiger arrow. Fruitiger arrow. Fruitiger arrow. So like tiger. Fruitiger arrow. Fruitiger arrow. Fruitiger arrow. Okay, well, will we move on to Windows XP? Fruit, egg, air, fruit, egg, air, arrow. Anyway, I don't like that. I don't like that phrase. Are we ever going to move on to Luna, Windows XP? Are you okay with a story spoiler? Because I guess this is kind of a story spoiler. Yes. Yeah, eventually. But not in the way you think. Yeah, not in the way you think. Eventually, sure, but not at all in the way you think. I do not have 20 years of the show mapped out. I have 2 years of the show mapped out.
You've got voicemail.
Yeah, Mike?
Hola, Tyler. ¿Cómo estás? Espero que muy bien.
Hola, Tyler. ¿Cómo estás? Espero que muy bien. Gracias. Muchas gracias. ¿Y tú? ¿Y tú? Seriously, the show is so cool. Thanks so much. Sorry if we've already answered this. Will it be a weekly show, monthly show? At first, we're going to aim for once every other week, so every 2 weeks. If we can get it to an assembly line where I can do it every week and still do my normal stuff, then it'll be every week. The biggest thing that gets in the way of making this every week is trying to get pre-recorded segments done, right? Because the joke with the pre-recorded segments is that we review modern games that look like they could have been out in the 90s, but we do previews of games that came out in the 90s. So I did a whole preview on System Shock 2, a preview. But we did reviews. On this tape, we have reviews of Abiotic Factor, Pirat, and Slayer's X. But all three came out in the last 5 years, right? So the joke is with the pre-recorded segments is we take retro games, retro-futuristic kind of like games that are like boomer shooter type stuff, like Dusk would fit, a Medieval probably wouldn't. I have a whole list of games we're eventually going to get to. And we're going to do short-form X-Play type reviews, because that was another thing we had to do with this show, was to learn how to do X-Play style reviews. Which, in 1990X, it would have been called Extended Play on Tech TV, or actually on ZDTV. Tech TV was 2000. G4 was like 2002. But it's like Adam Sessler, Morgan Webb style X-Play, late Extended Play, early X-Play style reviews. So, you know, that takes a while because you have to play the the process of making one of those reviews, it's like a 2-minute clip, it's a 2-minute video. I literally sit here at this computer, which I have hooked up to both a modern computer and a Windows 98 PC. I have the modern computer, it's running Windows 10, plugged into the CRT at 1024 by 768 with a PS/2, a serial mouse and keyboard, with Steam installed, and we just play the game at a 4:3 aspect ratio, and then we split the output of the VGA for the monitor to a converter, an OSSC that goes to the VCR. So literally I'm recording my gameplay directly onto tape. I then rip the gameplay off the tape, go upstairs to my main rig, my real computer, and I write a review.
You've got voicemail.
Yeah, Mike, what's up?
Awesome.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. And then I make a review, and then I put that onto a flash drive, and then I put it back onto tape. So for a 2-minute little segment, to add to the authenticity of all this, and to add to the weird, like, time travel-y, time warpy, what the hell's actually going on here kind of storytelling that I like to do. Each one, I'd say, takes about 8 to 10 hours. I should probably figure out a way to not make it take that long. But that's the truth. Shoot, that's too long. Anyways, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Hopefully I can get it down to like 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. Maybe I don't record the gameplay to VHS. I just record the whole thing to VHS. I don't know. Anywho, I'm Ty Vickers. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, and we're eventually going to do something where viewers can create fake commercials to add to the tape for the commercial breaks. And then if a company wants to sponsor the show, that I'll have limits on it. Like, it has to be a company that would make sense for it. Like, you know. Yeah. So if you want to make a fake commercial to get added to the prereq tape, do it. Anyways, I'm Tom McVicker, the Passionate Gamer. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you're. I'm glad that you see my vision, and I hope this becomes my dream. And I know that this is a stupid dream. It's a silly dream. It probably won't pan out, but I'm going to keep working at it until it does. Is that it becomes what I'm known for, more than I'm the crazy Half-Life guy. That's the dream. Anyways, I'm Tyler McVicker, the Passionate Gamer. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit. I didn't intend on doing this, but we did it anyway. I'm going to go watch some Golden Girls and fall asleep next to my wife. When do you think you'll do the first true episode? I'm hoping within a week. And then okay, one last thing. I was thinking, imagine a game like Aeons of Strife, but it's a card game and you play 3 boards at once, call it Artifact. What do you think? I think you're onto something, and you should try and ruin a company's reputation with it. Bye, everybody!